Megyn Kelly calls for Disney to fire Rachel Zegler.
This is a video.
Yeah, we'll show the video in a second. I'll just say, on occasion, I do watch Megyn Kelly. I think she's has a lot of opinions on things. Some I agree with, some I don't. The Rachel Zegler situation is something I feel like we can all get behind. Now, can you fire Rachel Zegler when the movie's already done? So the one thing about the entertainment industry, and Megyn Kelly should understand this, it's a freelance business. You're hired for a set amount of time. When the job is over, your job is done. You're not fired, but you're not working for that company anymore. Now, for the talent, you do have other obligations, which include promoting the film. So I have not seen this video. Alan, do you want to put it in the private chat? I will share it.
I have it right now.
Okay, if you could share this video. I have not seen it. I'm looking. Just play it for us, and then we'll comment on the other side.
Okay, there we go.
All right, let's watch this.
Picture a Broadway actress who issued a post saying, F Biden supporters. May Biden or Kamala never have a moment's peace. That person would be fired so fast it would make your head spin. They wouldn't last one more minute in any Hollywood role. This is truly like, she has to go. I'm sorry, Disney. She has to go. And you're going to put out a Disney film with Snow White, a beloved American character, with a woman who hates more than half the country, the half that just elected Donald Trump. This is an incredible pivot point right now. We'll see which way the woke Disney decides to go.
All right. So I'll just say this. I agree with her, but what do you do when you promote the movie? So but it brings up a question, and this relates to the Gina Carano case. Should talent be allowed to express their political opinions, whether it's Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill, or Rachel Zegler? I'd rather hear nothing. And what Gina Carano said, she was kind of middle of the road. Just I felt she was just asking questions. I know our audience are big supporters of Gina. I am as well. So I just think their policy needs to be consistent, because if you're a comment on one side of the aisle, there are no repercussions. If you comment on the other, you'll be ostracized. End this. And when you look at people like Justine Bateman, who is now my spirit animal, is Justine Bateman. And she said it's like she's tired of walking on eggshells. All right, let's loosen up. You bring senses of humor back. Let's be committed to solving problems. So, I don't know. Alan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I go on the idea of it's either all free speech or no free speech. There's no middle, because when you do the middle, it's only one form of speech is acceptable versus the other. So you either let actors say whatever they want, carte blanche, and they have no repercussions for it, or you just lay the hammer down. You say, look, you signed a contract. You're making this movie, and while you're making the movie and promoting it, you're not to say anything political in the public whatsoever at any time until the movie comes out. And so you pick one. If look, what she said, that's how she felt. Fine. I can, as an audience, I can judge that. I'm not going to go out and cancel her for it. But let other people be allowed to say the opposing viewpoint. Or again, make them sign a contract saying you're saying on social media, or you're fined, or you're fired, or something like that. Go one way or the other. But the idea that one side is wrong, one side is right. This is the problem we have. Megyn Kelly brings up. If she had said F Biden, she would have been fired or canceled by the woke mob. Just let her say what she wants to say. Freedom of speech.
All right. I respect your opinion, Alan. Let's go to your comments.
All right. From Phil Gahn. Just scrap Snow White altogether. Yeah.
Look, it doesn't make me want to see it. I'll tell you that.
Nothing. Even without the comments, No one wants to see this movie. Joe Chapman, yeah, Beep Bop Boop got someone fired.
Yeah, do you believe that, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Beep, bop, boop. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Lord Comment for 2. I think everyone should be allowed to speak up. Us too.
I do believe everyone should be allowed to speak their mind. For example, if you look at the Film Threat social media feed, it is opinionless. It doesn't take a side. So Film Threat is we cover everything. Documentaries on the right. We were one of the few outlets who covered Am I Racist and What is a Woman? Literally like 5 outlets. We cover right-wing docs. We cover drag queen docs. We have different writers, and the writers can express their opinions.
We covered the anti-Trump documentaries as well.
Yes, the outlet itself is unbiased. However, Alan has his own opinions. Alan is Alan, but Film Threat is different. I'm committed to this as a media outlet. Film Threat will be unbiased, but writers are allowed to have their own opinions. And there are people on complete opposite sides that write for Film Threat.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Gibson, who you work with very closely, one of our most prolific writers.
Yeah,
he's on the more progressive side, and Alan is not. And they work together like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why. To me, that's the default setting and the correct way to be. So I wish others would do that, but that's not the way it is. Everything is one side. Thanks, Lord Comet.
Yeah, let me just show you. We reviewed this movie. Hashtag unfit, the psychology of Donald Trump. This movie is not kind at all to Donald Trump.
But there are others we covered that are.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The recent Dinesh D'Souza doc.
Yep. Yeah,
it's that's the way it should be. It's so simple. Okay, this one here, Alan.
From Alan Horkin, a rules for thee, not for me, hypocrisy in action.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Alan.
C.D. Stein, 69. If an actor is expressing their own opinion on their own, but with with Rachel Zegler, she brought her political ideas during a promotion of the movie. That is automatically alienating half your audience. Yes.
I agree. Your job is to promote the movie. Your job is to get butts in seats, especially kids and families. This is, I hope after this that she learns a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
She is toxic. I would not hire her at all for anything at this point.
Yep. And by the way, Spellbound, starring Rachel Zegler, is coming out next month.
I'm invited to a screening of it.
Yeah, I think that's the first John Lasseter movie.